Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will show you how to create a heat map in Power BI. A heat map is a powerful visual that helps you analyze data quickly without having to look at every individual number in the report. Power BI does not have a built-in visual for heat maps. There are some custom visuals available, but they are not recommended because they can slow down your report, and many of them are paid or not certified by Microsoft. Before we go ahead, you can see the heat map output here. In this visual, the dark, medium and light colors show which year and month have high, medium or low sales. If we had actual sales numbers instead of colors, we would have to look at each number to find where sales are high, medium or low. But with colors in a heat map, it is much easier to quickly identify high, medium or low sales. Now understand the definition of heat map. A heat map visual in Power BI turns complex numeric data into easy to understand color patterns, helping users analyze and act faster. Now understand why use a heat map. It helps you see trends and patterns quickly, easy to find which area is doing good or bad, and saves time. You don't need to read every number. Now let's begin with the practical part. In this practical, I am using Global Superstore dataset. If you don't have this dataset, don't worry. I have provided the download link in the video description. You can get it from there. First, add a matrix visual in the report page, and in the rows section of the matrix visual, add year from the order date column, and in the column section, add month from the order date column, and in the value section of the matrix visual, add a sales column from the orders dataset. Now we will convert this matrix into a heat map using conditional formatting. To do that, right click on the sales column and go to the conditional formatting and select background color. Make sure the format style is set to gradient. Then choose the colors for the lowest, middle and highest values. To set a middle color, tick the add a middle color checkbox and pick your desired color. For the lowest value, we will select red color, and for the middle and highest value, we will go with default colors. It's totally up to you. If you want to change the color for the middle and highest, you can change it. But whatever colors you choose for low, middle and high values, make sure to remember them because we will use the same colors for the font as well. Once you're done with colors, click on OK. Now you will see the heat map with background colors applied. Next, again right click on the sales column, go to the conditional formatting and this time select the font color. Follow the same steps as before and apply the same color settings. So in the format style, select gradient, enable the middle color, and in the lowest value, select the red color and leave the middle and highest values with default colors. And in your case, if you change the colors, so choose the previous colors which you select at the time of background conditional formatting, and after that click on OK. Now turn off the subtotals for the row and columns. So for that, select the matrix visual, go to the format tab, and here you can see the options for the subtotals for the column and row. So just turn off it. Next, go to the grid section and expand the border section, and here change the color for the border. So here we will select white, and again expand the options section, and here we will increase the row padding for the matrix visual. so that our heat map looks good. So here you can see the final result of heat map, and you can clearly see the where we have low, high or medium sales. Here darker or stronger colors represent higher values of the sales, and lighter or softer colors represents lower values of the sales. So that's all for this video. If you found it helpful, please like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel for more videos. See you in the next video. Thank you.